This first video comes from Bosnia, home to some of the world's most renowned and tallest bridge diving competitions. While these events might appear dangerous and daring, they are actually quite common, with TV networks broadcasting them live, showing little concern about capturing a tragedy on air. On August 7, 2016, one such televised competition aired on TV, capturing divers leaping from a 65-foot bridge into the River Drina. Among the top competitors was Andre Beuc, a gold medalist diver with thousands of dives to his name. Although the water was reportedly a bit cold that day, the conditions were otherwise ideal for the event. From the moment Andre jumped off the platform, he seemed in top shape, entering the water with his usual elegance. And so far, it looked like yet another impressive dive by the champion. But this time, things quickly went wrong.
Bravo za Andreja, svaka mu čast. Za uvijek kažu, prvi sudija, 8,5. Malo većih problema.
Andre is visible on camera briefly, resurfacing after his dive. Almost immediately, something goes amiss as his head slips back under the water, vanishing into the murky depths. Soon after, one of his arms briefly breaks the surface before sinking again, this time disappearing entirely. Fortunately, a rescue team was on standby for exactly this kind of emergency, rushing their boats toward the struggling diver. Yet, despite the large number of emergency personnel, they hesitated to enter the water. It wasn't until Andre's head resurfaced again that the first lifeguard bothered to jump in. But by then, it was too late. Andre, the champion diver who had performed countless similar dives, had vanished. The search was eventually called off, and his lifeless body was found days later on August 11th, farther down the river, showing multiple fractures and signs of typical decay. The video soon spread on YouTube and gained attention from local and global news outlets, with many questioning what could have caused such an expert diver to lose his life on what seemed like a routine day, especially since his nearly flawless dive showed no obvious signs of risk upon entering the water. Even if the dive wasn't perfect, the large emergency team should have been enough to prevent such a tragedy. Yet, despite their quick arrival, not only was Andre not saved, but his body also remained missing for days. Despite the video being viewed over 1 million times, no clear or widely accepted cause of death has emerged, leading to several theories about what might have happened that day. Some suggest the cold water shocked his body, a theory given some weight since the emergency team later claimed the water was too cold to jump in promptly, a surprising excuse for paid professionals hired to rescue struggling swimmers. However, this theory doesn't fully hold up, as many divers had already competed that day without issues. If the water was truly that cold, the event likely would have been cancelled, given its professional organization. Regardless, to this day, the event and its video footage remain a haunting mystery.
Are you sure?
Recently, a video surfaced showing what happened at a Las Vegas home on the evening of July 21, 2021, and it was one of the most disturbing videos I've ever watched. It was around 8 p.m., and a young woman was in her kitchen, waiting for her husband to get home from work. It was another scorching 100-degree day in Vegas, so she likely opened her window to let in the cooler evening air. But little did she know, this simple choice would lead to a terrifying chain of events. Outside, a man was wandering aimlessly through the suburban neighborhood before stopping suddenly. He spotted the open window and the woman inside. This chance sighting led him to approach the house and ring the doorbell, triggering the camera to start recording.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure?
The man stands there, ringing the bell and knocking, repeating the same lines over and over in a calm voice, saying he just wants to ask a few questions. But the woman inside had never met or seen this man before. Stranger still, she didn't respond to him or stand where he could see her as he peered through the door. So his words weren't directed at anyone. He was talking to himself. Afraid for her safety, the woman didn't open the door or interact with him, which prompted the man to take things further.
Are you positive?
I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain?
He tries to open the door, but thankfully it was locked, so he starts walking away, muttering curses under his breath. The video is deeply unsettling. Even though the man stays calm, there's something eerie and disturbing in the way he speaks, making you wonder what his real intentions were. As he walks away, the woman's husband, who was still at work, speaks through the doorbell camera after noticing the situation escalate. This causes the man to reveal why he was there.
Sure.
So, who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about AB fuel. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Do you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in.
It was clear what he intended that night. He openly admits it, even saying he had the weapons to carry it out.
I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun.
If that woman had opened the door, or if it had been unlocked, we can guess what would have happened. Thankfully, neither of those things happened. Instead, the man walked away, repeating the same phrases and staring at the house for a moment before vanishing into the night. Police were called right after, but the man was gone. As quickly as he appeared in this couple's life, he disappeared, leaving them with the fear that he could return at any time. Regardless of what drove his actions that day, the situation and the video are haunting and could have ended far worse if that door had been opened.
maanta oo bishu ay tahay 17 bishii 10 2020 faarac cabdi caagan oo walaalkay ahaa oo hooyadii xawa jaamac cabdulla tuula jalam ku dilay.
Our next video takes us across the globe to a lesser-known village in northeastern Somalia called Halam. In October 2021, a video from the area spread online, showing what seems like an ordinary scene. The video showed two men from the village being interviewed separately.
taariikhdu markeeda 14 bishii 7
maanta oo bishu ay tahay 17 bishii 10 2020
As one man speaks, a few people appear in the background, working as if preparing for some sort of event. Due to the language barrier and lack of translation, it's hard to know what they're discussing at first glance. The scene appears so normal that it gives little reason to explore further. However, two strange details stand out. First, the video's thumbnail is odd, showing a man not in the video, tied up and visibly upset, while one of the interviewed men stands proudly beside him. Even stranger, the title, written in Somali, translates to the chilling phrase, Guerrero, the killer of his mother, was shot dead today. Despite the video's unremarkable content, the thumbnail and title alone sparked curiosity among a few who stumbled upon this obscure upload, and those who dug deeper uncovered the true horrors of the scene. A quick Google search of the video's title reveals numerous uploads of the same event, including one showing the man in the blue shirt tied up, head bowed. The search also uncovers many articles about the event, shedding light on the situation.
gobolka Nugaal ayaa 14 bishii 7 2020 xukun dil ah ku riday Faarac Cabdi Maxamed oo hooyadiis ku dilay tuula Jalam ee gobolka Nugaal.
The bound man in the footage and thumbnail was a cold-blooded killer named Farah Abdi Muhammad. That previous summer, he allegedly fell into a drug-fueled rage, resulting in him killing his own mother. Tragically, he was one of 7 siblings, meaning 6 others lost their mother due to his disturbed actions. The case went largely unnoticed by outside media, but in this small village it caused a huge uproar. His crime was so horrific that once Farah was in custody, the question arose of what should be done with him. Authorities left the decision to Farah's remaining siblings, who had to determine his fate. From these discussions, Farah's brother, Awai, decided that Farah should face the same fate as their mother, execution. But Awai took it further, proposing to make the execution a public spectacle to send a message across the region. Those who kill their mothers will lose their own lives. To ensure the message reached the masses and to show his seriousness, Awai requested to be the executioner himself. On October 17, 2021, news cameras gathered in the town as Awai was interviewed, preparing to take his brother's life. He's even seen posing beside Farah just moments before the execution. The situation is incredibly grim, and it gets darker. The men working in the background of a wise interview were preparing for the event's aftermath, digging Farah's grave right behind his brother, with Farah watching off camera. Moments after the footage, Awai was handed a gun, pressed it against Farah's head, and pulled the trigger. The layers of this clip are almost unimaginable, especially given how calm everyone appears in the moments leading up to the execution. Even Farah, whose life was about to end, showed no panic despite his grave being dug before his eyes. No one displayed any emotion, as if everyone understood their roles and accepted what had to be done, resulting in this deeply disturbing event.